My bad, Drapes. My bad, big dog.
We got to bring in our man, Kyle Draper, live from Philadelphia. Drapes, what's happening, baby? Hey, Drapes.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Man,
Drapes was good.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm back here in Philadelphia, my hometown, chopping it up with it. It's like a family reunion out here.
Oh, man, I didn't know you was from Philly.
Yeah, that's the hometown, bro.
Okay.
Mom and dad coming to the game. Got a couple cousins coming. Come on now.
Oh, and you made time
out here, baby.
You made time for us, man. We appreciate you, Drapes. Like I know Drapes is fitted today.
Oh, for sure.
You got the whole family there. I know Drapes is fitted
looking
today.
Smooth, man. I can't wait to turn on the TV, see what Drapes got on, man.
You know it's a big game, baby. You know that. I got a little something. You know, I got my grown man outfit on today, though.
As you should.
My grown man outfit.
As you should. I know how it be.
He got the hard bottoms on today. He didn't break out the tennis shoes.
Exactly.
He got the hard bottoms on today. He don't want mama to know he wears tennis shoes with the suit. Well, Drapes, we found out De'Aaron Fox is back. How big of an impact do you think that has on this team, just knowing that De'Aaron is out there for one of their tougher matchups so far this season?
Oh, man, I think it means everything. We saw it the other day against the New York Knicks. You know, at times in this league, you need that dude. You need that dude that's going to go out there and win a game single-handedly, go out there and get you buckets. And De'Aaron Fox is that guy for us. And, you know, when things break down offensively like they did the other day against the Knicks, Fox is the one guy you could put it in his hands and tell him to go get one.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's something we've missed the last couple of games. And so then it's like Davion back to his, six-man role, his bench role, and he's a change of pace guy. And so, you know, having a guy like Fox back, I just think it means everything, man.
You know, Damian brought up a good point yesterday when he talked about how the bench has kind of been struggling a little bit with De'Aaron either not at 100% or not out there for those last couple of games. And he talked about how Fox kind of plays with that bench a little bit. He plays with Monk. He plays with Terrence Davis. And Fox not being there seems to have kind of affected their games as well. Do you see the same thing where, you know, now they can get back into a rotation that they had before he went out and it could help those bench guys as well as the starters?
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, when Fox is out, you're asking your bench guys to do more. And so, you know, let's talk about Malik Monk. You know, we've talked so much about his playmaking this season. Now with Fox out, you're asking him to do it even more. Now he moves up on the scouting report. And so I just think everything sort of, you know, falls back into its natural place when a guy like De'Aaron Fox is back. You know, Davion can focus on being, you know, the best on-ball defender on the team, creating havoc, getting deflections, doesn't have to focus as much on running the team. And that goes the same thing for Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter and everybody else. And so I do see that a little bit. And I do feel like Fox has been that stabilizing force, you know, throughout this season for this team. How many times have we seen De'Aaron Fox, you know, whether it's 3 or 4 possessions in a row, just take over? And that's something that they haven't had these last couple of games.
Drapes, Joel Embiid is having a phenomenal season. And when we hang up this phone, Mike Brown is going to come over to you and say, Drapes, what do we do to slow this guy down? What do you tell him?
Well, I asked him about that just a few minutes ago. But if he came back again, I would say, and I've seen Joel play a lot, obviously, all those battles he's had with the Celtics over the years. Yeah. And one thing that the Celtics used to always do against him is run a hard double at him, especially when he puts it on the floor, you know? And so you can't double Joel weakly. You know, you got to come physical, high hand, really make him uncomfortable, try to frustrate him. But, man, he is playing the best ball of his career. And, you know, we're an undersized team. We don't have, you know, that big that can just shut him down. And so, you know, one of the things Domas is going to have to be take it to him equally on the other end as well, make him work defensively on the other end. But Joel is at the point now, he's sort of like a Giannis or a Luka, you know, one of those guys where 25 is a bad night for him. So you just hope you can hold him to 25, 28. Don't let him go off for 35, 40 against you.
Right. It's blindfolding a cigarette when you talk about trying to guard Joel Embiid with the way he's playing right now. One of the guys that we hope is like that at some point and seems to be getting his groove back a little bit is the rookie Keegan Murray, man. He's stringed together a lot of good games in the last week or so, seems to be getting more and more comfortable. What are you seeing from Keegan that has him back in a familiar place of, being able to be productive out there on the floor?
No, I just think he's making shots, because when you look at Keegan, when he was going through his struggles, it's hard to read him, obviously, his face and his body and those expressions. I just think he was off. He was missing shots. And now he's starting to hit shots. And then once you hit, there's a few, you guys know from basketball, once you see that ball go in once or twice, it feels like the ocean. You're throwing it into the ocean. I want to give dude some love defensively. Did you see him the other day against the Knicks? I mean, he took a charge, and then 2 plays later, he had that verticality play against Brunson. I just think this dude is much better defensively than people are talking about. I don't know if he's an on-ball stopper, but I think his defensive positioning has been incredible, especially for a rookie.
That's a good call.
Did you talk to Mike at all about that Knicks game?
Well, I was in shoot-around today. I didn't get to talk because I wasn't in New York for that game. Mark was out there, so I was in our studio back in Cali. But I was at shoot-around today, and they went through a whole bunch of film. This was yesterday, as a matter of fact. They went through a whole bunch of film about the breakdowns defensively in that Knicks game.
Yeah, see, I really believe in this group and Mike Brown, the coaching staff, and the players in general as well, as I think they're going to come out and play well tonight because of that game they had against Knicks. This team seems to have a lot of pride in what they put out there on the floor, and I don't think it sits well with them the way they just weren't able to turn it on or make shots or get stops in that Knicks game. And I think they're going to come out ready to play tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's something I said on the post-game show the other day. I said, dude, if you're not in that locker room pissed off after the way you played against the New York Knicks, Madison Square Garden, coming off a great win against Cleveland, so I think tonight's game will show us something. I know it's a long road trip. I know everybody's ready to get home, but you're still out here for business, right? You're still out here and you have to take care of business. And, this Sixers team is shorthanded. No DeAnthony Melton, no Tyrese Maxey. You should have the advantage in the backcourt, even with James Harden out there. And so I think, these are one of those litmus test games, statement kind of games where you show us what you're made of. If I'm the Kings, I've been chewing on glass the last 48 hours or so, pissed off, ready to get back on the floor. And so we'll see that tonight.
I just thought about something, Damian. I don't think we've gotten disgusted Drapes all year this year. We had disgusted Drapes about 20 times last year, where Drapes was beside himself.
Drapes is only disgusted when he can't get Kenny Thomas to answer a yes or no question.
So you're talking every show then.
I saw
Kenny, man. I'd be like, dude, man, but that's my guy. But
Drake said, like, you don't go to the barber shop and say, give me whatever.
Right. I'm like, dude, take a stand for once. That's my guy, man. But Kenny's a good guy. Man. He's worried about offending the best. I'm like, man, hey, call a spade a spade. And I was a little frustrated after that Knicks game. Because with Julius Randle out, you only outscored them. I think it was 29-27 after Randle got ejected. Come on now. You got to take advantage of that. Brunson goes out with an injury, and you don't take advantage of that. And so as a player, that should bother you. That should piss you off.
Well, I don't want to see disgusted Drapes for at least a month and a half.
That's facts.
Right. Hey, man, these dudes have built up some goodwill. You know what I mean? And so hopefully we don't see disgusted Drapes this week.
Have a great call tonight, Drapes, and enjoy the family, man. Thanks for carving out a few minutes for us.
Hey Drapes, man, don't you coming back to Sac with the Philly beard? You gonna have the Philly beard when you come back?
And my white T-shirt. Come on, you know that, bro. You know?
Drapes come back looking like Black Thought out here.
Hey, I'm Philly till I die, man. No doubt about it.
No doubt, man. Have a great call, man.
All right, boys. Thanks, man.